my neck. So
That's really big. So he's kind of following the MyFitnessPal masterclass. So in your all's client success roadmap, there's a how to track food button. You'll click it, it goes to my YouTube, and it's a video of how to track your food. So he's using that, like he's doing it very well because he's taking the guesswork out before his day even starts, essentially. So he already knows what he's eating, right? And so he kind of already knows the calories or finances or money he has to play with. So even if you have to go out and get Jimmy John's, for instance, right? And you have to subtract whatever it is. Let's say he had tracked a bowl, but he didn't eat his bowl. That's fine. Just delete it and then just put the Jimmy John's order in there. You're just simply replacing it, swapping it in and out, right? And the cool thing is this will kind of be applicable to what I'm about to share with y'all, is you can still eat out and lose weight. So Brandon, you can still do a great job, at choosing things that you and I can come up with in convenience stores such as 7-Eleven or QT, whatever y'all have up there in Nebraska, different go-to stops such as Chipotle orders, Chick-fil-A orders. And so for Tyler, he likes NATO's, which if y'all are ever in New Hampshire for whatever freaking reason, man, this is a bomb steak and cheese. Like you gotta have it. It's freaking good. So that's one of the things we're going to allow himself to have. And the key thing is the language you use. So you must say, I'm going to allow myself to have this, right? It's not, I can't have it. No, you can freaking have it. Just allow yourself to eat it and don't judge yourself. That's that. Literally, it's in your stomach. What are you gonna? It's already done, right? So it's okay. All right. So, anyways, sorry I've been blabbing, guys, but I'm going to quickly just go through this. It's going to be helpful, I think. But essentially, this is if you were around for Thanksgiving, which Tyler was, it's kind of similar, but this is just similarly to what we kind of did over Thanksgiving. But I'm just making sure we recycle this and it's just easy to understand. But how to lose weight around Christmas time. First off, I want to make sure by starting this little training here, enjoy your holiday, please. Like, don't feel like you have to be counting every calorie or, you're really stressed. Enjoy your family because that's what holidays are for, number one. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So what's covered in this training, the 5-2 calorie cycling method in the Christmas playbook. Okay. So this first thing here is again, the MyFitnessPal Masterclass video kind of covers this. All I'm thinking here, okay, and we can use this example with Brandon. Okay. So Brandon's calorie goal that we have him at right here, is 2,384 calories. So that means his weekly deficit here is 16,680 calories. How did I get that number? I literally took 2,384, I multiplied by 7, and I got that value. Okay. So I like to think about calories as money. So I gave Brandon $16,688 to spend in a 1 week. If he spends more of it one day versus the other, he just knows he has to budget his calories or budget his money because he has only X amount of dollars in a given week, right? So as long as you're spending the same amount of money in a given week, you're actually still staying consistent. So if you're frustrated because you missed meal prep and let's say you're stressed and because you're an emotional eater, you went to Jimmy John's and you got a barbecue chicken wrap and you went way over your calories, the good news is that you did not fuck up because you still have a certain amount of money in a given week to actually be able to spend to still get back on track and to still stay consistent. This is a really important thing to understand. And the only thing I'm doing here is I'm saying, okay, great. You're literally going to go ahead, okay, and do 5 low days and 2 high days. So we're just knowing that Brandon has, okay, 16,688 calories to work with in a given week. We're literally going to say on Christmas Day, on New Year's weekend, we're going to allow yourself to have more calories, anticipating that there might be alcohol, anticipating that there might be grandma's cookies, anticipating that there might be cake, whatever it is. We're just going to allow yourself to have more calories on purpose. So in this example, I'm saying that on Christmas Day, you're going to have 3,000 calories. And then on New Year's Day, you're also going to have 3,000 calories. Okay. Great. What's that equal? It equals 6,000 calories. Okay. All I'm doing then is I'm subtracting 6,000 from this. Okay. That gets me 10,688 calories. And then I told you that's a 5-2. So that means we're just gonna divide that by 5, okay? So if we divide that by 5, then for him, his goal, this will be helpful for you, Brandon, but 1688 subtract 6,000, divide that, oh, sorry, 16,688, subtract that by 6,000, divide that by 5. That means he would have low days of 2,137 calories. And then on the 2 days that he's allowing himself more food, he's gonna have 3,000 calories. You can literally choose whatever value you want there. You just figure out the math for the 5 low days, which we can do this as a team to make it easy. But what that's essentially saying is you're still spending the same amount of money in a given week. We're just purposely saying on Christmas Day and New Year's weekend, you're having more food. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Brandon?
Yep.
It's a really cool concept because it takes away that like fear that you're going to gain weight because you're having more food. So it's very helpful. But that's essentially what that means. Okay, that's what the 5-2 calorie cycling method means. We can do this with any time you have plans on the weekend, anytime time gets passed. Like you guys you can use the same calorie cycling method. We can use different ones as well. We can do 3 low days, 4 high days. We could do 5 low days, 2 high days. We could do 6 low days, 1 high day. It's just based around your plans. Okay. We'll just quickly go through this real quick. So the Christmas playbook. So know your plans. That's the biggest one, right? So like know what Christmas Day is going to look like or Christmas Eve, whatever it is. Like know what your plans are. If you're not hosting and you're going to someone's house, just know what it is, right? Very important. So you can do 2 things, right? You can save your calories for dinner and save your calories for breakfast. If you guys do like a breakfast, depending on your family, what do they do? Or you can just save your calories for dinner. If you were to save your calories for dinner, you'd basically just be doing an intermittent fasting approach in the morning. You'd skip breakfast, right? You'd have a light lunch, and then the majority of the calories out of the 3,000 calories in this example, you would save for whatever what dinner is. So you're allowing yourself to have more food, right? Because you're going to anticipate what that is. So let's say that your family does ham, which is common. Okay, great. You're going to have ham. You might have like a dessert, right? You might have other things that might be there from other people, but you're having a majority of calories that's a cushion to help you get there, right? Let's say that you have breakfast and dinner. That just means that you probably skip lunch instead of breakfast and you're just working with the same calories. Am I making sense?
Yep.
Okay. The other thing here, number 3, this really cool, set calorie limits. This is just going to make it easy for you to hit the 3,000 calorie marker, right? So let's say that, for breakfast, you allow yourself 800 calories. So in MyFitnessPal, you know that you have 800 calories to work with. Awesome. Let's say for dinner, you allow yourself 1,200 calories. Then you know that you're falling 1,200 calories, right? And this is true in our plating system. So in our plating system, for y'all to lose weight, all I did was saying, hey, for breakfast, you have 500 calories to work with. For lunch and dinner, you have 600 calories to work with. Protein shake, 200 calories. Snack, 200 calories. So as long as recipes fall within those categories, you then can swap out these recipes as much as you please, right? Because you're using a calorie limit as a way to control your portions. That's all we're doing here, right? Is we're controlling your portions simply by giving you a calorie limit. So the same is true for this when you're knowing you're having more calories to work with. 1,200 calories for dinner, that's a lot of food, right? If you want more, go for it, right? You can select whatever it is, right? Know what will be there if you're hosting, if pre-plan what you're already going to have to eat, right? So if it's like normal stuff you already know, you can select what you're going to have before arriving at dinner, right? So therefore you take the guesswork out. If not, bring a dish that's healthy, contribute, right? So instead of bringing cinnamon rolls, go ahead and bring something that might be healthy, right? So therefore you can at least have that. And that's one variable you can control. Okay.
Okay.
As far as like when it comes to actually eating, protein dominance, right? This is huge. This is with everything we do, right? So if you know there's more meat there, select more meat. Have more protein, right? It's very, very good. Healthy vegetables. If there's vegetables there, make sure you prioritize meats and vegetables, right? If there's healthy carbohydrates, make sure you choose complex carbohydrates versus processed. Complex carbohydrates are simply going to be more like your brown rice and your potatoes. And the more refined carbohydrates are going to be like your breads, right? It's going to be more of your white carbohydrates, right? That are going to go through you and spike your blood pressure, or sorry, blood glucose or insulin fast, right? So that's why we want to have complex carbohydrates, because they slow down the digestion. Be mindful of appetizers, save your calories for the entree, right? You can really use a lot of those calories when we're just getting deviled eggs in your mouth and they're just like, oh my God, right? It adds up. Okay. Number 10, the one plate rule. This is very good. It's a very good rule. Okay. Essentially, what this basically means is you're going to allow yourself to have one plate at dinner. You're going to stuff that thing as high as possible, but you're not going to have two plates. You're literally just going to stick to one. That's it. It basically prevents you to go back from seconds, right? Really good rule. Next one dessert rule. Choose one dessert. Have as much of that dessert as possible, but do not go picking other desserts. So if it's the key lime pie, have as much key lime pie as you want, but do not go for brownies. One dessert rule. Okay. Eat until you're 80% full. This is throughout the whole entire program, right? If you're eating until you're stuffed, how much does your digestive system have to work? A lot, right? Eat until you're 80% full. Give yourself that 20%. It's very helpful. And then go for a walk after, because that's very helpful to create better digestion. Eat slowly. This is proven to help you feel more satiated, more full if you chew your food slowly. It's very good. Me, if I'm having Chipotle, I eat that burrito very fast. I notice that. I feel like shit after, and I notice that I'm full. Or sorry, I notice that I'm still hungry. So eat your food slowly. Enjoy it, right? Enjoy the conversation. Slow it down. Set an alcohol limit if you guys drink, right? Brandon, I know you don't drink. Jerry, I know you don't drink. Tyler, not putting you on blast here, but hey, it's all good, right?
That's it.
Set a drink limit, right? So if it's Michelob Ultras, tell yourself you're gonna have 4, right? Don't go over. If you do, okay, whatever. Have water in between your rounds. Go for a walk and get your kids involved, right? Play with your nephews. Play with your cousins. Play with your kids, right? Be around them, right? Be active. Get outside. Kick the ball around. Whatever it is. Play catch. Make a snowman if it's a white Christmas. Whatever it is. Activity, right? Activity is supposed to be fun. Doesn't always have to be overwhelming. Okay, guys? I hope that was helpful. Let's go ahead and open this up for questions. I know this is kind of advanced for you guys. For Jerry, again, I really only want you to focus on going to the grocery store first and foremost, getting your food and prepping. That is literally it. You don't have to track anything right now. Literally just want you to get into a system of knowing how to use a food scale, looking at proper portion sizes for your eyes makes very much sense. It's going to make you feel like you are bought in. The first week you see 5 pounds down, you're going to buy in. You're going to be like, what the hell? Right? Same thing with you, Brandon. I want you to really prioritize motivational content, getting that in your head, make it a part of your morning routine. So in the morning routine, instead of just getting up and looking at the news like most of us do, frick the news because it's negative. It's negative as shit. And instead, take some deep breaths. I'll send you guys a video that's been very impactful for me in the morning. It's a breathing technique that's going to calm your anxiety down, right? And then you're going to go in the mirror, and this is called the accountability mirror. You're going to see your affirmations, and you're going to say them out loud. It's going to be little sticky notes on your mirror. I love this concept. I am the fucking man. I don't care if you swear. Say it out loud. Say it with conviction. I'm confident. I'm going to freaking crush this thing. I have 50 pounds to go to my goal. You stare at these sticky notes, you say them out loud. Then after that, you put your headphones and you listen to some David Goggins. Or you listen to someone that's going to fire you up. You listen to Joe Rogan. You listen to someone that's funny. Shit, man. My favorite comedian right now is Shane Gillis. If you guys do want to laugh, listen to Shane Gillis. That dude is freaking hilarious, man. He's awesome. Comedy, laughter, it's a medicine, man. Start your days like that. Very good stuff. So even if you're like, shit, I missed my meal prep, you have someone in your voice, in your ears saying, dude, you can do this. Like David Goggins. I used to be a fat piece of shit spraying freaking pest control and cockroaches in apartment buildings where people were the lower class and they did not have a penny to survive. I taped my ankle to just pass buds because that's how important it was to me. Because you get a vision. We need to have a vision, right? That gets us pumped up, man. If you wake up every day because you have a mission, because you know you're changing kids' lives being a part of the booster club, or you know that you're changing kids' lives because wrestling changed your kids' lives, you are making a purpose in other people's lives. That fills us. Very important. Okay. So it's a really good thing to get started. But for you, Jerry, that's all I want you to do. I want you to prioritize mindset as well. Brandon, I want you to prioritize mindset. I want us to go ahead and set on your Google Calendar when you're going to meal prep, and then also put an alarm in your phone that's going to say meal prep, and you're going to label it that, and then you're going to just get it off, and you're just going to do it. Once you do it once, you're going to find out that it's pretty easy, and then we're going to continue doing it. But I want us to set up a call, so therefore we can also give your go-to options away from your plating system. So therefore you have like options away that you don't feel like you're getting in. Okay.
I know you had said that you're probably going to get me my stuff tomorrow, but I'm probably going to wait to start the meal prepping till after this next cycle of my work, so I can focus on it, because I just don't have much time when I get home to go shopping and stuff. That's okay.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
I'm still planning
That's
eating healthy,
That's
doing
not
everything.
a problem at all. A great way to still stay on track is to follow some sort of food guidelines, right? So what I would say, simple as this: drink water, protein, and vegetables.
Yep.
Literally it.
Yep.
Drink water, protein, and vegetables, right? Focus on complex carbohydrates if you're going to have them. None of the refined shit, right? Focus on food guidelines. If anything, right? You don't have to track your calories right now. You just need to make subtle changes that are different than what your body's already used to, but you're going to lose weight. Same thing with you, Brandon, right? Keeping it protein, vegetables, drink water, movement. I mean, shit, Brandon's moving all the time. Every single time I'm on the phone with him, this guy's moving. So it's good, right? He's getting his steps in, which is freaking awesome, man. Tyler, we're on really good track here. This is Tyler's results, y'all. So he started at 201. Last week his weigh-in was 185.6. We had then dropped his calories. So this is kind of what weight loss looks like, guys. So we started him at a higher calorie goal. Just to start, he started building consistency around 1650 to 1750. He started losing weight. This is what the pounds down mean. He started losing weight very fast. So I increased his calories on purpose. He started losing weight, even with the increased calories for a while, and then he started to plateau. So then we just dropped his calories back. Now he's dropped his calories. You can see his weigh-ins here are going back down.
Yeah, I hit my lowest weight the past 2 days after I went down. So
yeah, let's look here. Yes, yeah, so this is good shit. Nice. Nice, man. Yeah, so we're going back down, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
Boom. Right. Overall direction's going down, which is good, right? Graphs actually are a really good visual to where weight loss looks like. Looks like a drunk guy leaving the bar, right? That's good. That's what weight loss looks like. So when times where we're seeing like these little like points start to plateau, that's when we give up, right? That's when we're like, ah, fuck, something's not working. You have to trust the process and you have to push through, because look, now Tyler's losing weight again, right? So temporary plateaus are not bad. You know, even plateaus in general aren't bad. It's a good thing. It tells us where your calories are at, which is good. So that's how we knew that we needed to make a change, because he plateaued. If he didn't plateau, I would have never known, right? So it's good that you plateaued, but yeah, good stuff, Brandon. Good stuff, Tyler.
Mhm.
It's good work, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it's really good work, guys. Awesome. Do you have any questions, Ty, on anything?
No, not really. I mean, I know, I remember you had said that we were gonna increase my calories. Are we just gonna continue with what I'm doing now for a little bit to see?
Nah, we increase your calories 18 to 1950. And then what we can see here is you can see
Yeah, I went down. I was
180
gonna stay where we're at.
186.3. Then you lost weight at 185. And then
Hmm.
you went to 185.6. Technically, one more week, if I kept your calories at the 1950, if I saw this, then technically, yeah, we could have got away with more calories. But what I was thinking was, is since I looked at your food here, you look at your MyFitnessPal, you weren't really consuming, you were consuming more days lower towards this anyways.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Like what I eat right now, like I didn't, if you look at like yesterday, that was when I had like a full day. I haven't logged my stuff today. But yeah, I mostly just eat around that anyways. So I mean, I felt like I was just like eating stuff at the end of my night to try and hit, like, you know what I mean? I'd go to like, yeah, go to like yesterday. There you go.
Yeah. So when I look at the like a perfect day of eating, it kind of fell into this category anyways. So that's why I made the adjustment there.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like hunger or anything. So like it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. And so you're probably going to lose weight for a little bit on this calorie goal. And then if we need to, I'll probably only make one more change, which would probably bring you down to like 1450 to 1550.
Yeah.
Which would be lower, but that would be again kind of the last push to get your weight loss goal. That's just kind of what it would look like, or we would increase more of your cardio.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the basketball and then the 2 days cardio right now. So
Yeah, which has been working. But if you ever wanted to do more, I mean, it just depends on the person, right? Sometimes it's easier for someone to not eat
yeah.
than.
Well, I don't have basketball for like 2 weeks, so I'm gonna definitely hit more
Yeah,
cardio.
okay, good. Thanks for letting me know that. Then yeah, make sure
Yeah.
you do one more and then just replace that with an incline walk.
Yeah, I had basketball this past Monday, but I don't have it for like Christmas and then New Year's. So like next week I'll be doing like cardio on the treadmill.
Good stuff. Also, too, one thing you could do to get back on track too, Brandon, just walk, right? So even if you don't prep and you're frustrated, get on an incline walk, put in your headphones, then listen to motivational content when you're on an incline walk. A great way to do, right? Because we can always take steps, even if you feel like you're in the pit, man, with a mindset, we can still take steps. We can always do something, right? Even if it's a walk, right? And guess what, y'all? By taking that action step, even if it's walking, guess what it's going to do? It's going to build momentum, right? And momentum's a dangerous thing because once you have it, oh my frick, man, you feel unstoppable, man. It's called The Winner Effect. It's a good book. But yeah, The Winner Effect, man. Like with Tyler, he's losing weight. He probably is feeling this winner effect. If he didn't see the progress, it would be much harder for him to want to meal prep. It'd be much harder for him to want to get to the gym, right? And that's why we need to track other metrics as well aside from weight. Non-scale victories, right? So I know I'm kind of getting ahead, y'all, but yeah, it's good stuff.